Hey everybody, I'm Thom Robertson, and every day throughout this coronavirus disruption, I'm going to dip into my huge bag of beef jerky variety packs and eat a new flavor. And I'll tell you how it tastes. Why? Because it's stupid and silly and funny. So here we are, 7th of April, 2020. Um, New week. Everybody online or in the news has been saying that this is going to be one of the big ones in terms of coronavirus, and certainly people continue to be hospitalized and die. Lovely. So we're all doing our thing of staying home and making stupid beef jerky videos, right? I myself am doing fine though. Everything's good here, and wanted to mention, um, yeah, forgot about it. So guess it must not be that important. Let's start in with the main course, which is the jerky. So we've been chewing through this big variety pack of Jerky.com jerky, and we're mostly through. I think we have like 3 or 4 packs to go. Um, and we're past the hot one, which was the really one I was not looking forward to. And I know that there's a honey teriyaki in there somewhere, which sounds really good. But as a whole, we have not been impressed by Jerky.com jerky, especially since all the different original flavors of the different meats have turned out to be about the same. But, let's give a new one a try. Why don't we reach into the bag randomly, see what we're going to get in the last few here? All right, here we go. Oh, this is the honey teriyaki. Okay, complete random draw of like the 3 or 4 that are in there left. Honey teriyaki, and it's beef, so it should taste like beef. If I'm not gonna drop it. All right, honey teriyaki jerky.com. As I recall, the actual normal teriyaki jerky.com we haven't had yet. So smells like jerky. Smells especially sweet though, which is exactly what I would expect. So let's drag out a piece of honey teriyaki jerky. Ah, here's a perfect piece. Ah. Mm. Okay, so my first thought is there are a lot of things that are not in this honey teriyaki, including any pepper, any kick, any zing. Um, Tastes like jerky. Also tastes, yeah. I would have to say it literally tastes like beef jerky that somebody poured some honey over, and I don't mean that in a good way. It's not. It's not outrageously good like I would have thought honey teriyaki would taste. It's just beef jerky with some honey on it, and the honey lies heavy on the soul. So, but what are you gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look in the old mailbag, and first things first, I want to point out that Doug Reichart posted on my last video saying Jerky.com jerky is people. I think he was joking about the fact that I couldn't tell what kind of meat was in the different kinds of meat. So I think he's implying that maybe Jerky.com is not telling us what the real turkey jerky is. Maybe it's the turkey down the road who lives in the White House, or the red house, or the green house, or the stucco house. I didn't mean the guy at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I was literally thinking about people on my street. But fortunately, I don't think that they do that. I hope not, because that would be disgusting. So I will treat it like a joke, as I'm sure Doug suggested it was. Also, Adam Para, good friend, Artemis player, posted a couple things. Um, Let me start with this one. He says, one of the game stores that I used to run Artemis at sells strange jerky. Flavors like alligator and beef, ostrich and beef, Hawaiian pork, and chorizo are on their shelves. If I sent you some, would you try some much you like you are doing now? Yes, Adam, absolutely. If you were to send me well, some weird jerky packs, I would go ahead and make a video about them. I wouldn't say that I have a channel. I have a little vlog. So far, I've managed to do everything once per day, but we're running out of jerky, folks. So, so we'll see if this continues as a kind of a going thing. Um, uh, and we can get back to my larger reasons for why I did a stupid, silly, meaningless beef jerky vlog. But I would like to charge ahead to Adam's next comment, where he says, thanks for talking about your work history. The giant robot game sounds cool. I would like to hear about the time you worked on the Star Trek games, particularly the one that never got released. Well, I spent 2.5 years chasing my career in California, in LA. And during that time, I was the lead programmer on a game called Star Trek Secret of Vulcan Fury that was being developed by Interplay. And um, I have a lot of stories about Interplay, not very many of them very good, because I was profoundly unimpressed by Interplay as it was when I got there. I think as a whole, Interplay was also profoundly unimpressed by me, and I was generally a bad fit, which is why I got headhunted fairly quickly away from it to come back to Austin and work with Microprose Simtex, which turned out to be its own personal brand of big stories too. So, in fact, I got nothing but stories in the video game industry. I've got a few stories of, yeah, that was a great team. We worked well together. But that's the best I can say about my time in the video game industry. It's balanced by hundreds of stories of, oh my God, you won't believe this happened. That was terrible. Um, but, I mean, to an extent, that's the life of an American. Every American, can tell lots of stories about their awful job and crappy jobs they've done in the past. So, in that sense, I'm not unusual. But still, if you're interested in the video game industry, boy, have I got stories. Um, and so I'm not sure that I want to lay out a big long blah blah blah, but I'll definitely talk a little bit about the fact that I think I was on Secret of Vulcan Fury for less than a year, um, and it certainly wasn't finished when I left. It was supposed to be a full motion video, um, a CG game, which means the computer graphics guys made all the characters and sets and things and did the things like any video game cutscene, except that the entire game was going to be cutscenes. And so the engine that I and um, my junior engineer, uh, name escapes me, but I'm sure it's in there somewhere, and my lead artist, Brad Grace, very cool guy, um, we basically made a video game full motion video engine. So we made a game system that would just play a full screen video and show a mouse cursor over it so that you could click and scrub on various spots of the screen to trigger new events and new videos. So you can click on the doors of the bridge to make Scotty go get up from his chair and go to the bridge lift and then go down to engineering and so on. Um, and of course, you know, you can get arrested for hauling digital data out of a company when you're leaving. So I was very uninterested in taking any of that game's art or programming with me when I left. On top of which, that was not, I never, I could do the job, and I felt I didn't do a bad job as a lead programmer on that team. But on the other hand, it's not the kind of game I really wanted to make for myself. So, no, I do not have old code or old art assets or anything. I left it all behind when I left Interplay behind. Um, I worked with some good people, um, and uh, and I hope they're doing well. So that's about the long and short of that. I certainly have a lot more stories about that situation. You know, put a comment in the comments and tell me more, and I'll give you more. That's kind of part of what this video vlog is all about, is communication, two-way street in an asynchronous way. Okay, well, so this was Honey Teriyaki. I was really looking forward to it. I gotta say, fundamentally, I was disappointed. But then I've kind of been kind of disappointed by Jerky.com jerky in this variety pack to begin with, so I guess it met my expectations in a very low bar kind of way. So I don't know. Maybe we'll hit the magic one next time. Why don't you join me tomorrow and we'll see. Thanks. Bye bye.